Hello, Ashley. All right. Hope y'all have a good night too. Move back, Diane. Hello, Fairy Dove. How you doing, girl? Hello, Miss Floss. You doing okay? Hey, Ron C. How you doing, bud? Would you make any videos and post them? Oh, I'm doing great. Chat keeps jumping on me. Having a hard time keeping up with it. How many more days, Ron C? Well, did y'all go over and wish Miss Meg a happy birthday? 8 more days, huh? What are you doing outside? What are you talking about, Ron? Hello, Miss Janice. How you doing, girl? Did I miss Lorraine coming in? Miss She Devil, how you? There's Lorraine. How you doing, darling? Uh, Yeah, it is a little bit warm, isn't it? You got to admit, though, this is sort of a crazy year. We need a little of that over here, Janice. Do a little swap. Yeah, it's way above 100 again here today. It's down to about 85 now. Yeah, last year was pretty mild. There was a few days, but it wasn't much. It wasn't much over 100 either. Hello, Mo Bank. I like your video today, Mo Bank. Well, I know one thing: this air conditioner on this travel trailer. If I didn't have it reflective in the windows, it would be hot in here. And like it is, I'll close the bathroom off, and the trailer I've got, it's got a bathroom all the way across the back of the trailer, so it's a big bathroom. And oh wow, moon, that's getting on up there. Well, that's quartzite or Phoenix weather. Yeah, that's a little bit warm there now. Well, the only good thing about hot weather like that, the hotter it gets, the less clothes these women wear. That's one advantage of it, isn't it, Ron? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Ron. My brother used to live out in Phoenix. I never did mind going out there to see him. Them gals would go shopping or something. I just go sit on the bench and just people watch. There you go, Lorraine. I knew I liked summer for some reason. Hmm. As long as I'm with you about that. If I ain't got jeans and boots on, something wrong. My daughter decided she was going to buy me a pair of tennis shoes one day. And I told her, I said, the first thing freaks me out what tennis shoes cost now. That used to be the cheapest thing you could wear when I was a kid. And I told her, I said, I'm just going to throw them in the closet. You know I'm going to have them boots on. Hello, Luderate. How you doing, bud? Damn, sound like you getting kinky, little right? And we're getting an education, ain't we, Mobile? Hello, Kenny. I'm glad you showed up, man. I need some help. You just need somebody around to help you lift them up. Hello, Amy. How you doing, darling? How's your trip going? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's it. Hello, Luther. Oh, I'm gonna blow the computer up. Well, there's all kind of birthdays. You say it was Michael Ann's birthday too. Meg's birthday. All these little young whippersnappers. I wonder what a whippersnapper is. Heard that all my life. Hello, Ripper. Oh, Lord. These women wound up. Hello, Michael Ann. Happy birthday to you, too. Hello, Lily. Well, folks ain't never happy. You ladies in here talking about being big busted and how much trouble it is and all that kind of business. And then you talk to some gal that's flat chested, she just raising hell because she ain't got no boots. Just can't keep nobody happy. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm on the way back up, I think. I can cough without my ribs hurting. My knee ain't folded up in a few days, so and quit running fever this morning. So I'm on the way. I get feeling good, and y'all won't be able to put up with me again. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, they can be, Lorraine. Have y'all seen that commercial on television where the boy's working on a computer and his daughter goes over and goes to bouncing and goes to typing on a computer and going bouncy, 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 bouncy. And that's what I think about every time y'all talk about them boobs. They bouncy, bouncy.
Oh, geez.
Hello, Amy.
How are you?
What are you doing with
How are
the
you?
girl?
I got done with dinner and the show, and then I hung out at the bar for a little bit and watched some singers, and back at the room.
Mm, you having a good time?
I am. It's been so much fun.
It's so different from what you have been on, isn't it?
Yes. And it's like cold. Like I've never had to wear like hoodies and like having blankets, like, because I'm sitting outside and it's like 50 degrees out, 57 degrees out here. But I got a cool new Alaska Carnival Spirit hoodie.
There you go. I'm glad you're having a good time, lady.
Yeah. And this cruise, there's a lot of stuff on here that I haven't done before. Like there was it was called the Great Alaskan Race, and it was like an animal race. There was a lumberjack competition where we threw foam axes at a target. I did not do well. There's a paint studio on board, and so on Monday I'm gonna do a painting. So
Yeah. Well, I figured you would really enjoy that up there because that should be just a completely new experience.
Yeah.
Hey, birthday buddy.
And then here, I'll show you guys. This is my view from my balcony right now.
Oh my gosh. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And the other side of the ship, you can see the mountains. On my side, you can't see them anymore.
So you got a balcony
Happy
with
birthday,
that?
my man.
Hey, Amy.
You got a balcony with that great price you got?
Yep.
Nice.
I seen you were up here, so I had to.
Granted, I have 2 lifeboats in front of me, but I still have that balcony view.
Hi, Michael Ann. Happy
Hi,
birthday.
Ron. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Amy. Said it already, but
Thank
say it
you.
again. I'm saying it again. Hey, Grandma Kelly.
Hey, Ron.
It's weird because over there it is like if I was home, like it would be my birthday almost. It would be my birthday. But here I still have a couple more hours because I'm on Alaskan time, so it's getting ready to be 9 o'clock here.
It's already your birthday in Australia.
Yep.
Amy, isn't it going to be like mostly daylight, or does the sun even set up there where you're headed?
It sets when I was walking through the ship earlier and the naturalist was on the loudspeaker. He said the sun is setting at 10:20 tonight. And then the sun rises at like 4:30 in the morning, I think.
Yeah, it's not a very long it's not a very long
No.
night.
No.
Like, yeah, like it's 9 o'clock and it's like it's hazy out there, but it like cloudy or foggy, but it's still as light as can be.
If I understand right, it'll still look like dusk even all night, I think. It may
Yeah,
not be.
it did last night,
Yeah.
but I also went to bed about 10:30 Alaska time last night. So
Yeah, I'd need some blackout curtains for that.
no, Janice, you're good on the Facebook thing. I knew it was the 23rd in Australia. So
Yep.
Where'd you go, Ron?
I just appreciate all the birthday wishes. It's much appreciated.
Yes, it is. Oops.
Absolutely. Yeah, I tried to text you earlier. I figured it didn't go through because you were probably at sea.
Yeah, I won't get it till Sunday when I can turn off the airplane mode and Wi-Fi, and then I can get all the texts. Now, if you have iPhone, I can get iMessages.
I don't have an iPhone yet. I don't know if I'm going to get the service, but I want to get one for the camera. The camera's supposed to be great, so I'm thinking about.
iPhone is nice because like on Southwest, like I can use iMessage, which is texting through iPhones, and WhatsApp for free on the airplane.
Oh, yeah.
Or through Southwest, they have a free texting with iMessage and WhatsApp.
Well, I just sent you a text asking if you were having fun, so you've already answered that.
I am. Yes, I am. I'm having a blast.
Awesome. Yeah, I did a little bit of preparing for the October cruise today.
Yeah?
You know what I mean?
What have you been doing?
What was I doing?
Yeah, what'd you do to prepare?
I don't know.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Ron, when I get there,
I don't know what I did.
I need to send you the picture of the pineapple patch.
Well, I had an.
I don't know what I did, but I got a sore arm today.
I had an interesting background earlier.
Oh my goodness!
Nice.
Hey, Amy, I had a couple of cruise questions for you. Do they have fresh fruit on the Caribbean ships?
Yeah, like I ate cantaloupe and grapefruit this morning for breakfast.
But I mean on the Caribbean cruises, like the one I'm going to be on.
Yeah.
I figured they do. Janice says, "Make that pineapple delight." Oh, Janice, if you only know, I've been having everything packed up in this house for months now. In this apartment, I'm moving out in 8 days, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Actually, I'm in a couple weeks. I guess around the third week in August, I'll have access to an oven again. So maybe then I'll give it a try. Yeah, but I haven't had anything in my cabinets or anything to cook with or nothing for a little while now because I was supposed to move out before.
Yeah.
Way before now.
I figured you had moved out already.
No, I had a couple of events kind of interrupt and then kind of get in the way of those plans, and of course I went to Oregon. And, yeah, I've been kind of busy and just hadn't got to it. There's 1 or 2 months in there. I was second guessing myself. So, but
yeah.
I'm gonna do it as of August 1st.
Awesome.
Yes, Lillian, my favorite fruit is orange, as a matter of fact. My second favorite is pineapple. And I think third probably is grapefruit.
I
Love
liked
the
oranges until I found out I was allergic to them,
oh.
and I haven't had one since. I really wanted orange juice this morning
Yeah,
with breakfast, but I was like, better not.
I asked for the recipe, Janice, and I'll get around to making it for sure. I'm just can't do it right now. I was at the Oregon meetup. Kat was there, and she made me pineapple upside down cake right there in camp, and it turned out great.
Nice. Awesome. I think I'm gonna try the spicy chipotle pineapple martini tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I have a few questions for you about cruises. I might as well ask at least one or two right now. So, well, let's see. I forgot what the one question I wanted to ask you was.
You forgot your questions.
No, there was one I thought about one just now, but there's another one I wanted to ask you about. I can't remember what it was. So how much realistically do you spend money wise? I know about the excursions and all that, but do these cruises are all inclusive on food or what?
Yeah, unless you go to a specialty restaurant. Put it this way, this is my 9th cruise. I've only paid for food once, and that was when I was on the Carnival Pride, and that's because I had $600 in onboard credit, so I went to the steakhouse.
Okay.
But I've never paid for food.
I know our dinner schedule is early at 6 p.m., so I know that much, but I'm just trying to figure out what kind of budget I'll need for I can see the prices on the excursions, but for going ashore and all that stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, it depends. Do you want to buy drinks at the bar? Like,
yes.
Yes. The prices
yes.
have gone up a little bit.
Yes, I got a drink, and I know I'm going to need. I'm not going to hit them. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I've spent a little bit more money on this cruise. I mean, I had $200 onboard credit. I used part of that money for an excursion, and then I got refunded some port fees and taxes. But I bought this hoodie, and I bought another hoodie. I mean, so, and then I'll buy souvenirs and stuff in Alaska, like Alaskan souvenirs, like an Alaska hoodie, just stuff that I want to buy, But I mean, you can realistically be on a cruise and not spend any money. If you didn't buy any drinks, or go to the specialty restaurant. Have you been to Bonaire yet? No.
Because I know that's a world destination for scuba diving, so I'm definitely going to do a snorkeling excursion.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, in all those places. But yeah, realistically, you don't really have to. You can spend as little money as you want, and you can spend as much money as you want. I mean, but you can play bingo, you can play a deal or no deal, you can spend money in the casino, you can buy drinks, you can buy stuff in the shops. If you are a smoker, you can buy cigarettes at a discounted rate because there's no, it's duty free. You can buy, a lot of people like to buy liquor that you get delivered on the last night to take home because it's a cheaper rate. So, I mean, but then you don't have to spend any money.
I probably won't need to worry about it. I'll probably be okay on that department. Now that I'm not going to be paying rent.
Yeah.
Well, I like to get things like T-shirts for myself, like Hewlin.
Yep.
But oh, you
Yes,
get
they
little
have T-shirts for sale. They have stuff in the gift shop. Like,
get little things for the boys.
yeah.
Not spending
Ron,
like
what are you doing?
I was yelling like crazy
Is
earlier.
Ron coming back? Like,
Oh no. There's no one nobody has the controls. I guess it he didn't he say he wasn't feeling good or something, or
I know
he
he hasn't
didn't say
been.
bye, so he must have a connection problem.
I
Dead
think
phone or something.
I know another time he had to like repeat or something like that, and sometimes that takes a bit.
Yeah.
He got hard booted. He will be back, says Diane.
Okay.
Cash or card on ship and on each island.
Gonna have to go get a new card. Mine's peeling.
Uh-oh. You had that problem before too, didn't you?
Huh?
You had that before.
Yeah, I've had that problem before. Yep.
So what you have for
So,
dinner?
Michael Ann, tomorrow my live, I don't know what time it is your time, but it's 10:30 Alaska time. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2:30 your time, I think. I'll go live.
2:30 in the afternoon.
I think so. It's 10:30 Alaska time. I know that much.
Then I probably won't be home.
Okay.
But I got a chance to see you here on our birthdays.
Be right back, ladies.
Like, I thought about going later, like, because then we'll be in the fjord of, like, when the things that I want to do. But then that's going over, like, Billy's Live, Journey with the Gingers. And I was like, I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm going out. We're going out about lunchtime and probably won't be home till around supper time or shortly after. And then I gotta go on Danny's at 9.
Oh, yeah, and play Not Such Celebrity Family Feud.
Yeah.
Canada versus the United States. Canadian versus Americans.
Hey, these two get along.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do it. Or I couldn't commit to doing it because I didn't know what I would be doing on the ship.
No, this is your time. It's your birthday. You're gonna have a great day.
Yep. Let's hope. Let's hope.
No hoping. You are gonna have a good
Do
day.
see icebergs tomorrow, so you never know.
Stop talking about the icebergs.
Well, at least you're right there with the lifeboats.
Right?
Beat everybody else to the lifeboats.
But they're like legit. Hold on, like legit, like.
Thanks, Diane.
Right there's the lifeboat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So screw you on getting on first.
Good news is if I drop my phone, it won't go in the water. Because there's like a little
You're not dropping your phone either.
little walkway right there to where it will land. And I've got a magnet on my phone right now, so I'm sure it will like magnetize to the floor. I took a picture of it. It will be in one of my videos.
Nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna have a good birthday.
So what ship are you on?
The Carnival Spirit.
Carnival Spirit. Dang, that's a big ship, just like the Florida one. I mean, just like the Horizon.
No. It's small.
Oh, it is.
Alaska Carnival Spirit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's better.
That's good Carnival Spirit.
Um,
Oh, hey, somebody's playing with controls. Somebody's back.
yeah, we're not.
Run. So how much bigger is the Horizon than this ship? Do you know, or have you seen the Horizon yet?
Quite a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Quite a bit bigger. This is one of the older ships.
I thought you had sailed on this one before.
I
Guess
sailed on the
not.
Carnival Pride, which is in October. I was on the sister ship, Carnival Pride.
Let's see where she is. Carnival
Oh yeah,
Spirit.
go to Cruise Mapper and see where I'm at.
Is the Pride the same class ship, or is it like the Horizon?
Yes. No, the Pride is the same class. It's a Spirit class ship.
Spirit class.
I mean,
Okay.
named for the Spirit class. Yeah.
Yeah. Spirit.
It's
class.
also got the Miracle and the Legend. It's a Spirit, Miracle, Legend, and Pride.
So going past an island called
Well, am I back?
Haida Gwaii.
Hey, Ron, welcome back.
Hi, Ron. Welcome back.
I lost electricity. Everything went off.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh.
Brownouts.
Yeah.
So where am I at, Michael Ann?
Going past an island called. Oops, where'd it go? It says Haida Gwaii Islands.
Okay.
You go to Ketchikan on the way back?
That's weird.
Yeah, because we do Tracy Arm, Juneau, then Ketchikan, then Victoria.
How are you seeing that, Michael Ann?
If you go to cruise, okay. You go to called cruisemapper.com. All I looked up is Carnival Spirit current location.
Cruise. What'd you call it? Cruise what?
Cruisemapper.com.
Cruise Mapper.
Because
Yeah, I don't know what to do on that.
you're almost to where being across from where Ketchikan is on the way back.
Okay.
Gotcha. Cool. So did y'all?
I saw your question about it being cloudy. It has been cloudy, and I don't know. I haven't been able to see the stars because it was still light out last night, and then it got dark. But I went to bed about 10:30 Alaska time, so it had the sun had just set.
I thought I had heard you say one time that you were going to be stopping in Vancouver. Did y'all stop?
No, it's we're going to British Columbia, Victoria. Not
On the way
Vancouver,
back.
Victoria.
Oh, Victoria.
Yeah.
Oh, this crazy thing swapped webcams on me. It's been running off the computer. Now it's running off this other webcam. I don't know what happened.
I had to switch back to my computer when I was on.
What are you talking about? Your OnlyFans?
Do what?
Nothing. Nothing. Bad joke.
Yeah, it's a good picture from the webcams. Yeah, that looks like it needs to be cleaned.
Probably do it.
Hey, don't you start that. Don't start. Webcams are stupid. This one.
Janice has a question here.
All right. Back to the other.
Where'd she go?
Now Michael Ann's going crazy.
Yeah, I'll have to go back to my computer camera. My webcam, the wiring's getting all screwed up. Apparently,
I have the same question. Janice wants to know if it's cloudy there, Amy, and have you ever been able to see the stars out there?
I heard a big commotion going on, so it sounded like somebody was fighting.
oh, I was supposed to say happy birthday from Crystal too, Amy.
Do what?
Crystal said happy birthday earlier. When I said I was coming over here because
Thank
you
you.
were, but she wasn't feeling good. She was going to bed. A long evening.
Can you guys hear the water from the ocean?
I can't. I don't think I can.
No.
This
Here.
cruise mapper is pretty neat.
I'll do that. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Boy, I could get lost in here all day.
Yeah.
I know about Marine Tracker. I get on there every now and then, and I've been following a liveaboard boating nomad couple that's doing the Great Loop, the American Loop, Great Loop. It's pretty cool watching them navigate.
What's the name of the couple, Ron?
Let me go check.
There used to be one that was RBN for a long time, and then they got a boat, decided they're gonna make a great loop. And
Yeah, that was yeah, I know who you're talking about. Let me find out.
Hey, where'd you go, Horizon?
You had to ask me that.
Vista, Breeze.
They're in my subs though. I just got to find them.
Dream. Glory.
Yeah, I watch several different types of nomad living. Those long boats, narrow boats in the canals in England. I watch a couple of those channels, and I watch several European channels of van lifers and watch liveaboards and cruisers and I mean private boat cruising. I don't watch too much.
did you ever follow the Winds? WIN?
Well, yeah, the Winds. They actually just sold the boat that they've had since they first started sailing. They sold that boat and they've upgraded to a new. They're buying themselves a new boat, and they're actually right now they're in New Zealand waiting to take delivery of it.
I've been following them ever since they were in the RVs running around.
Yeah,
That's a good channel.
yeah. I think I'm talking about the one. I think that's the ones that just. I just saw a video from the other day. They were leaving. They were actually leaving that boat for the last time. So, and somebody bought it from them already, and they buying a new one. Where am I subs? Where do I
Good night,
find my-
Amy. Have a good day
where do I
tomorrow.
find the channels I'm subscribed to? Oh, I'm not signed in. That's why.
Okay, Amy. Appreciate you coming in, girl.
Bye, Amy.
Yeah, I'm not here much longer because I got to get up early
Yeah,
enough.
I'm gonna be going here soon myself.
Damn, I come back and everybody hauls ass.
Well, we actually, I was at least waiting for you to come back, but
Oh, Lord.
I wasn't gonna bail on you until you got back.
Yeah. That was weird. I like never got this thing boot back up.
A couple weeks ago, maybe not even, there was a brownout here up here where I live, and it lasted for a couple of hours. Happened in the middle of the night. It was hot as hell, and it started getting hot in here, and I'm like, I looked at my TV because when my TV's off, there's a red light where the green light is when it's on, so it turns red when it's off. And I didn't see that red light, and I jumped up out of bed and I said, hot, no red light, the damn power's off. And then I had to sit there waiting to see how hot it was going to get in here before the power came back on, because I have a second story studio apartment here, and my balcony, the sun just comes right into my balcony, and so it heats up from about 3 o'clock on all the way to sunset, and so it was getting pretty warm in here. Everything out there was hot, and well, I was glad they got it turned back on when they did.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'd hate to be someplace at 106, 107 and the AC would go out. Whew.
It was it was over 100 degrees. Well, I don't know if it was still 100 degrees when the power went out because it was dark, but everything outside was still hot.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad now. Hello, Bill. How you doing? Yeah. Well, you say you got 8 more days?
Yeah. Yeah. As of if you count today being tomorrow, now that it's 12/26, I got 8 more days.
What's the matter, Rocky?
And I'm probably gonna head straight to Colorado and meet up with some van lifer friends of mine that they legitimately live in their vans, and they're not YouTubers or anything, but I'm gonna go up there in Salida, Colorado, and hang out with them because I got to be back here in the Dallas area on the 17th of August for an event I'm going on that day, and after that, then I'll be heading east.
That's a lot of a pretty area.
Yeah, I love it there.
You like to fish?
I do, yes.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm gonna hang in chat.
You gone, girl?
Yeah, I gotta get ready to go to bed. I gotta go.
Take care, Michael Ann, and
Thanks.
oh, I already said happy birthday, but it's no longer your
Yeah, you
birthday,
did.
so
Thanks. I'll chat
Take
with you
care.
guys later. Good night.
Right around there, I went up there and stayed for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days and picked a little spinning rod up. And you could catch them cutthroat fish as fast as you put that thing in the water now. And
where's that at?
That was Salida.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And and you could keep all them you wanted.
You talking about the Arkansas River?
Yeah.
Nice. I haven't fished that yet. I've been there several times, but I haven't gone to the extent of getting a non-resident fishing license and spending a day fishing there. But I will. I'm going to be there for 2 weeks, so I'm probably definitely going to be doing some fishing while I'm there this time.
Well, there's a bunch of places just pull up. that you can pull off right off the road and go to fishing. And
Yeah, there's a BLM just south of town. I forget what it's called there, but there's a BLM. There's a strip of BLM land on the other side of the river from the highway. There's a campground on the highway side. There's a campground between the highway and the river, and then on the other side of the river is BLM land, and that's probably where I'll end up.
no,
Because you can stay there for 14 days, and I'll probably just stay there. Salida, I think, is about 6,500 feet in altitude, and I'll check the weather. The highs have been around just under 90, and the lows in the 60s. So it should be comfortable. Weather to live in for a little bit.
well, now you can go on up high as you want to, because Monarch Pass is just right past there. You can get up 11,000 feet right quick.
Yeah, I also wanted to check the weather up on the high desert plateau around Alamosa.
Yeah.
But I think that's considered a desert, and I don't know. I mean, it's a high desert, so I don't know what it's going to be like weather-wise. I hadn't checked it yet, but I know I can live in Salida in my tent. I got a tent that hooks into a canopy, 10 by 10 canopy. So I'm gonna have the canopy and the tent attached to that, and that's gonna basically be my new home for a little bit until I can get to the point of upgrading my vehicle, because that's going to become my first priority, just to get a van. And because when I'll be going to North Carolina I'll be there about the 21st of August, I believe, and I'll actually stay there for a little bit and try to find a van. And if I can find one, I'm going to do the build out there at my dad's place, where my dad was living when he was still here. And yeah, so, but like I said, I'd be a dumbass to put myself out on the streets in the weather we're having.
Yeah, down here you would.
Yeah, so that's the nearest highest place I could think of, and I got people there, so I got friends there, and they've actually texted me a couple of times this year. Hey, when you coming to Colorado? I couldn't tell them I've already been there 3 or 4 times this year. I haven't been to Colorado. I passed through it.
There's a bunch of national forest right there at Salida.
Yeah, there's lots of public lands out there.
Yeah, I don't know about the BLM land, but I know I've hunted up in there. There's a lot of country up in there.
Yeah, there's plenty of BLM. I can't find them. I can't find that boat channel. Dang it.
Hey,
I can't find these things when I want.
Lillian, Peace Dragon, Toyas, Diane, Janice, everybody say hello, Floss.
Is that you,
Hello,
Kenny?
everybody in the chat. Hey, Ron sees America.
I'm lost in my tabs here. Where the heck are you? Oh, here we are. Yeah, I've got Firefox browser and Chrome browser open. Y'all were in the Chrome browser because I'll use that for StreamYard.
Hey, Darian.
Hello, Darren. That's some pretty country. Yeah, he's got one of his toys that he's throwing all over this trailer. He threw it off the bed, He jumped down and got it, and now he's whooping on it down here in the floor.
And I wanted to say happy birthday to Michael Ann and Amy, if they're still listening in the background in the chat.
Crazy dog. You talking to me or the other Rob? Both of us are in Texas. Me and Ron are about, what, 100 miles apart, Ron?
Less than that, probably. Well, yeah, about 100 miles. I usually do the Waco thing from Cleburne because I'm originally, Cleburne's really my Texas hometown, not where I'm at now, but it's I don't know, like 60 miles or less. Actually, I think it's about 47 miles from Cleburne to Waco.
Yeah, it's not all that bad.
And I know it's I go down there all the time. It's about 40, 45 miles, 45 miles from where I'm at. So.
Yeah, well, I'm about 60 miles from Whitney. So.
Boy, Rocky's full of energy tonight, isn't he, Ron?
Oh, he's going crazy. You hear him whipping on that toy?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, you can hear him. He's 5x5.
I heard him loud and clear, brother.
I'm going to tell you what. That dog is something else.
Hey, Patricia G.
Hey, Patricia.
That is Magnificent Germany with Darian's mama right there.
Yeah. And Rocky, when I got Rocky, well, I had a Yorkie it got pretty old and was 14. And so he was pretty well laid back, you know. He wasn't too rambunctious. And I thought, well, I want a dog that's got a little spunk to him. And I bought this dog and I got my wish. My Lord. He wired up like an 8-day clock. And he'll get the zoomies. You get him outside. Dang, he'd be running under trailers, under pickup, through the seats in the pickup. The doors open. He'd go in the pickup and back out of it, just all at a dead run. I wish I had his energy.
Right.
Are you still working, Ron?
You mean right this minute? Or
Yeah.
just in general?
No, I mean for the next 8 days, are you working?
Yeah, I mean, not on the weekends, not the next couple of days. I mean, I haven't asked for any time for moving or anything because I really don't have much to do. I've got I've got some stuff. I got some of my stuff piled in the corner over there, and but as far as any big furniture, I don't have any. All that's in storage already, and it has been for months. My kitchen's packed up. Pretty much everything's packed up. I just gotta sweep up what's left and get the heck out of here.
Yeah. Troy, I had to go to Denver here a while back. Now I went up through Kansas going to Denver. I hate Interstate 25 going through Colorado. That's just one solid town.
I hate that. Oh, I don't like 25.
And that used to not be that way. It used to be a long ways from Pueblo to Denver, you know. A lot of open country. Boy, it's not now.
No.
It's a solid town from Raton Pass all the way to Fort Collins.
Pretty much. There ain't
Oh,
much space between the towns, that's for sure.
no, Colorado Springs. You can't tell when you leave Colorado Springs and get into Denver.
That's why I'm almost if I'm going if I'm going through Colorado, I'm usually going from Walsenburg to Salida, and then from Salida I'll either, if I'm going north or west, I'll go up to Lakewood and down through Red. What's the name of that town? Red something, and hit the Glen Canyon. Not Glen Canyon. Glenwood Springs, I think. Anyway, or I'll take off west towards Alamosa and go that way. But I hardly. I'll try to avoid 25 with everything I've got when I've got to get through Colorado. If I'm going to Wyoming, and I do go to Wyoming now and then I'll have pretty much stuck with it. But I'll take. But from here in Fort Worth, which is just to the west of me, 287, Highway 287 goes from here all the way to Casper, Wyoming. So that's usually the one I take, which takes in a little bit of Interstate 70. Is it 70 or is it? Yeah, I think it's 70. 70 to 25, and I don't have to take all at 25, but when usually I end up coming from Raton Pass. And you're right, you're right, it's getting that 25 all the way from Raton Pass to, like you said, Fort Collins, which might as well be the entire height of the state from south to north, because Fort Collins on 287, you take 287 out of Fort Collins, and you don't have a whole long time to go from there to get to Wyoming, to Laramie.
Del Norte. Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I got shot on the trip up there. I left Texas and went up through Kansas, and where that highway I was on hit 70. There's a pretty nice restaurant right there that I'll stop and eat in just about every time I'm up there. And anyway, me and my wife walked in there and sat down, and I noticed there was a cop car sitting in the parking lot, and a cop just sitting in it. Well, in a few minutes, there were a couple more cars pulled up there, and there was a couple in that booth next to us that were just nervous as a cat. Both of them talking on the phone, getting up, going to the bathroom, coming back. You know, you could tell something was wrong. Well, I was sitting there, and I sort of got a little cautious about the way things were, and moved around a little bit on that table where I could sort of watch them. And in a few minutes, here come a sheriff's deputy and two cops in the front door. And I looked up, and that guy at that booth had a pistol up under that table. And I was sort of catty-cornered behind him and off one shoulder. And I thought, well, he's fixing to pop one of them boys. And I come out of that chair and put him to sleep. But I was just lucky I could see what he was doing with that pistol, you know.
Yeah.
So I got a free ride up there anytime I want it. From that highway patrol and that sheriff's department. Because we were sitting back in a corner, and you walked in that restaurant, you walked past it, you couldn't see in that corner. But I got a habit about drawing trouble like that when I don't have no business being in it. All I wanted was something to eat.
Hey, is Sean live right now?
Do what?
You talking about Sean from the Down Under Cruisers?
Yeah,
No, he's at work.
I thought so, but my subscription list is showing showing him with a live symbol next to him.
He actually ended about almost 2 hours. Let's see, 3 hours.
No.
It was 10. It was. He went live from 10 until a little bit after 11 o'clock my time, Eastern time.
I don't know. This silly thing was showing him live just right when I said that, and I went to check his page to look for the thumbnail, and when I did, in the subscription list refreshed, he's not there now. But I just opened this list, so I don't know why I was there to start with, because I didn't go to the live, and I haven't had this list open that long. Just for a couple minutes.
I think sometimes YouTube has its glitches, I think.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. I mean, that's just an instance where, you stick around on here long enough, you pick up little things like that happens, I mean, I it's not the first time it's been showed somebody live and their show was over. I mean, that happens to me all the time.
I know I've gotten.
But y'all have a good time at the meetup, Flaw.
I know I haven't. What was I gonna say? And I lost my train of thought.
Quit thinking about boobs and concentrate on what you need to be talking about.
I know the other day, it was Monday night actually. It was after a couple hours after the live had already ended or whatever. I got notifications that person was live. YouTube was late sending out the notification.
You notice something about Kenny Ron?
What's that?
Every time somebody mentions boobs, he reaches up and rubs his head. I think that's why he keeps his hair shaved. See there?
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord.
Kenny, if you start rubbing a boob that's got that much hair on it, you need to leave it alone.
I agree. That is correct.
Yeah, Kenny's ears turned red on that one. When you rub your head, is that the left one or the right one, Kenny?
Neither.
Well, I was just wondering. You look like he's practicing.
Did you get to meet Camp Goer 1 Floss? I know she was there.
Yeah.
How long was that meetup?
Janice, you think he's training where he can use either hand?
Oh, okay. Did you think that they were the same person that you see on YouTube, though? Like the same way as you? Because I've met people that I've met people in my lifetime that I've always thought that they were the same as you see on the screen.
Oh my Lord!
Okay.
You notice when Kenny tries to change the subject, he has a hard time talking. See, he's trying to think of something to say now, but he's trying to get his mind off them boobs. It's okay, Kenny. It's not a bad thing to think about them anyway.
No, I like them.
Yeah, I'm sort of partial to them myself. Look, you're trying to think of something that he can say to change the subject.
Kenny, as a matter of fact, Kenny, I'm going to be traveling on the next First Friday, so be prepared to take over if I don't make a connection.
Okay.
Because you're the co-host. If any of us can't make it, you're the one.
Alrighty. I'll have to remember. For some reason, it wouldn't let me get into your all's StreamYard for some reason on a couple. I think it was on Fifth for Expedition, or I couldn't get in on the StreamYard to where I could like highlight comments and stuff do like the same thing as the host does, you know?
Yeah, can you do that on mine?
I think I was able to do it on yours.
I think you. I sent you the permissions, so I've got you in my permissions, so you should be able to. Let me check StreamYard and make sure, because I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll do it between now and then. But you're supposed to be. I want you to be able to take the controls if I can't make it.
Yeah, if you like drop out and can't get back in.
That too, but like I said, the next one's August 5th, and I'm going to be traveling, so there's no guarantee that I'm going to have a signal. I get pretty good signal from in Salida, so I shouldn't have a problem. But I'll be in camp, so yeah, I'm just warning you now in case I can't. You're going to be doing that hour.
Okay.
You're going to be there anyway, so
yeah.
But I'll just give you a heads up that I'll be traveling. So
if I remember right, the first Friday is the 5th of August, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yep. And I'll be another hour. Yeah, I'll be another hour. I hate this time zone stuff. I'll be an hour different time than I am here, but that still same time, but the time zone, I'll be in a different time zone.
You'll be a mountain time.
Yeah, mountain time.
So you'll be coming on.
No, it'll be the same time for you. It'll be the same time for me, but it's all Central Time.
Okay.
I'll stay on Central Time, but I'll have to adjust it an hour behind. So when I go on at 9:20 normally in here in the Central Time Zone, I'll go 8:20 in the Mountain Time Zone.
Okay.
But I gotta remember that too, to make sure I don't show up late to my own live stream, or not at all. If I don't at all,
I'm hoping they actually follow through with that, leaving the time like it is right now.
Yeah, I hope so too. I heard you talking about that the other night. Yeah, I completely agree with that sentiment.
Now I heard that as of November of 2023, we'll no longer have to change our clocks back. Well, it'll be the same.
They got a bill going through, or what?
I think they were trying to get it passed through Congress and all that stuff.
I hope they do.
Well, you'll still have a time zone. It just won't
Yeah,
go.
you'll still have time zone,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah.
won't have to switch it back and forth, fall forward. Fall
More.
back and spring forward.
Yeah. That this may be the last year that we'll have to.
I hope so.
This
I
may
hope
be-
so, and I hope they leave it like it is now.
Yeah.
So it's light later into the afternoon and evening.
Yeah. 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 I don't like just getting dark around 4 and somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock.
Like it does in the winter.
Yeah.
What kind of rig are you wanting to buy, Ron?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends on how good a mileage I can get out of any particular. I want to look for a box truck first, and if I can find one that gets similar gas mileage, well, I don't know how similar it's going to be to a van, but if I can find one to get good gas mileage, I'll go with a box truck first. Kind of like, I don't know if you watch Adventure Van Man, Brian.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a truck like he has.
Yeah.
Or, well, I've seen box Van D's, but hers is I think hers is a little bigger than what Brian has, and and I've seen Greg's Fit for Expedition that he's building out right now, which is a former FedEx truck. That's too big, so I kind of want a smaller box truck.
That's about
kind of like Adventure Bandman Brian has.
them things are cheap.
Yeah.
You
But it's all going to hinge on gas mileage for me. How much? I mean, if there's not a whole great big difference between, say I don't know how to classify what.
What happened there, Ron? You put yourself full screen.
That damn computer got a mind of its own tonight.
I want to start out being able to stand up right from the start, because then I don't have to, be in a van and build out a van or not build it out because I can't stand up in it, or I get one and then discover that I just don't like it because I've got arthritic knees, and so it's all I can do to go hiking, much less bend fold myself up in a van I can't stand up in. So I want to start out being able to stand up if at all possible, but it all hinges on the mileage. What you doing there, Kenny?
What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Lord, you put me full screen.
Checking he's checking his private messages. He's checking he's got women in his inbox.
No.
Rub your head, Kenny.
No.
Hey, Kenny.
Catch in there.
Come on, man. Rub your head one time.
Where's your girlfriend at? I hadn't seen her in here for a while.
Who, Kendra?
Yeah.
She was in here the other day, wasn't it, Ron? Or was it about a week?
I usually lurk. I'm not in here, and I don't say much all the time, but I usually lurk. And but I hadn't seen her in here in a minute.
Was Kendra in here just the other day?
It's been 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, wait.
No. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I hadn't seen her recently. or recently days wise, not hadn't been all that long ago, but I thought you might know, Kenny.
I seen her in a chat the other day that I normally watch. I don't know if you know the channel Cashew Paul. Well, he does like Hangman and trivia on his channel every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he does like taste test reviews of different types of hot sauces and spicy foods. And he also does like adventure historical places and things like that, and goes to different I forget that one place that he normally goes to. I forget what it's called now. Jungle Gyms or something like that. It's a place. It's a place where you get like different types of hot sauces and spices and things like that. Yeah.
I'll tell you something on that box truck, Ron. You talking about getting a 10-foot?
Yeah, something like that. That I think that would be.
There's not hardly any difference between the gas mileage on a 10-foot and a 12 and a 14. I mean, there's just not hardly any difference.
And if you get, you have any idea what ballpark is on that, or just
have I any idea what
the ballpark of miles per gallon would be on something like that?
I don't know, probably 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get used to, because one of my problems is when I get loose to the rope, I run wild, man. I don't like to sit still for very long. I want to see what's around the next bend and around the next corner, and I want to float, hike. I want to do all that stuff, and I don't sit still very good. And
if you're going to travel like that, you don't need nothing like that box truck.
Well, that was the point I was getting to, is that I'm going to have to get used to doing that if I'm going to transit, because the van's not going to be that much more, less than 10 miles more than that, less than 20 miles per gallon, probably, I would think. I mean, I haven't done a whole lot of research into what mileage I can expect from like a van, and I'm not sure what size van or what kind of van I'm talking about, but what little bit I do know, I'm looking at right around the 16, 18 miles per gallon with a van. So, if there's not too much of a wide spread between those two things, I'd rather just go with the stand-up one from the start, and just learn to keep my butt planted somewhere longer, because if you're thinking on a budget on a monthly basis, a couple of trips a month would be really helpful on a gas mileage like that.
Well, I think if you're traveling full time, that you're gonna have to stay at least a week in every spot.
Yeah.
Or anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. I mean,
Yeah, and the next destination is not gonna be very far. As far as out in the west and on BLM lands, you have to go 25 miles if you stick to that. I mean, nobody's gonna know probably whether you've gone 25 miles, but you don't want to do a 500-mile trip between setting up camp.
And it makes a difference. I bought, and this may be something you might think about whatever you get into. I bought that little motorcycle here the other day, and that damn thing gets 80 miles a gallon.
Yeah, that's what Brian did on his truck. He added a motorcycle to it.
And
exactly, and I like the way he's got set up because he can leave the van there and run into town for errands or whatever.
Well, I put 2,000 miles on this little old bike, and I figured 15 miles a gallon in my pickup, 2,000 miles, and then I figured 80 miles a gallon on that bike on 2,000 miles, and that bike has saved me nearly $800 this month.
Yeah,
that paper one, right?
That is really good mileage, Ron.
They've got another little old bike, but you can't hardly find them. It's called a CT 125. Not a real fast bike, but that thing gets 150 miles a gallon.
Wow.
And they're talking about driving it up in the mountains and still getting 133, 134 miles a gallon up and down them mountains. So it don't take long to pay for one at that kind of gas mileage.
I get like 35 miles to the gallon with my car I'm in now. It's going to be hard to give it up.
Now, what kind of tent you got? Just one that hooks to your car?
Tent? Did you say tent?
Yeah.
I have Ozark Trails 7-person Connect tent system, in which the tent is a 7-person tent, but the tent itself, it has hooks on it, and you hook it to a 10x10 canopy, Ozark Trails canopy, straight leg canopy. So it'll be a canopy, but it'll have a tent underneath it. It's kind of like a screen canopy set up, but it's actually a tent, and that has 2 doors. So what I plan on doing is, I get someplace like Salida, I'll set the whole thing up, and I can actually pull my car or set the tent up right. Well, I pull my car up to it, but I should be able to arrange it to where I go in one side of the tent, and the other side of the tent, which also has a door on it, will, that's how I'll get into my car. So my car, the passenger side of my car will actually be like right up against that tent. I don't know if how it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna try that, and no, if it works, it doesn't. If it does, it doesn't. But I'm gonna try that, and because I sleep in my car most of the time, but I do have an air mattress for a new air mattress for that whole setup. I just don't know if I'm gonna use it yet. If I can get a setup to where I can stay in my car, because I sleep real good in that car seat, in the passenger seat. Surprisingly, it surprises me that I sleep as well as I do, but I sleep like a baby. I don't know what it is.
Well,
I sleep better in my car passenger seat than I do on just an air mattress laying on the ground.
I'm gonna tell you what. Now that's something I won't do anymore. I do a lot of tent camping because I do some kayak camping and on the river and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now that's one thing that if I'm car camping, I'll have one of these good cots that just fold out and it's got about.
And I may get that too. Depending on how all this works out.
Yeah. The thing about it is, you got some place to sit down that's up, and you got all the storage underneath that thing. And you're going to find out, like me, the older you get, the harder it is to get up off the damn ground.
Yeah.
And, you know.
But with my car, I just swing my feet out like any other, you know, getting out the car any old other time. But I mean, what while the car is still part of my setup, I will be trying what I can to be able to sleep in the car. But I want the tent and the car to be able to be close together to where I can open up that one side and open my car passenger door into the tent, because it's 10 by 10. I mean, it's big. I'm setting up a kitchen in there and it works, and it's going to be like my home away from. Well, it's going to be my home for a minute anyway, until I can get a truck or van or whatever.
If you get a chance, go back and look at some of my old videos on camping out of that motorcycle.
I'd love the motorcycle camp, but my mama, she ain't with us no more. But she slapped me in my head from heaven to get on a motorcycle. She told me, "Don't you ever get." She said, "If I die and you get a motorcycle, I'll come back and haunt you." She don't want me on no motorcycle.
My parents were just about the same way, but I was racing them and doing all kind of stuff on them.
Well, my mom used to belong to a motorcycle group, leisure group or cruising group. You might have heard of them, Group W. You ever heard of Group W?
No.
They were once upon a time. They were, I believe, a national motorcycle club. You know, not like the bad gangs or anything like that, but just a touring club. and she watched one of her good friends go over, and ever since then and I was a little kid then, and she beat it in our heads all our lives that she would not stand to see us on motorcycles, none of us. And then you know what? Several years later, you know what Dad does? He buys him a Honda 750. I don't know how he got away with it. I guess he was, he was in that. I guess he told her it's either a motorcycle or I'm gonna find me another woman, old lady. I don't know what it was, but somehow, she was kind of mentally out of it with her health there for a little while. I mean, it might have been during that period, but I don't know how he got away with that. But I do know this. I do know that he bought the motorcycle. He put less than 500 miles on it, and that thing sat up. And we were living in Godley. You know where Godley's at?
Yeah.
We were living in Godley, and we raised several different breeds of dogs, and but it wasn't a good place to be raising dogs because the ticks out there were just too bad. So we had to shut that operation down, but we still had the kennels that we had built to keep the dogs in with the different dog runs. But he parked that Honda 750 in that in the kennel building, and never rode it again. And it sat there and dry rotted. He doesn't know it, but me. He doesn't know it, but me and my brother rode it. He doesn't know it, but yeah, we rode it a couple of times while it just sat there going, because we live way out in the country and we didn't have licenses or whatever, but we rode around the back roads.
Well, I
wasn't looking.
Love to ride them things. Like I say, I dirt tracked on them a little bit. And, then got married and started a business, and I thought, it's a business that I had to be there. And so, and he had a couple of kids, and I thought, well, it's time I can't afford to get hurt. No, he's not asleep.
No, I'm not asleep.
But
you never know when we're watching Kenny.
I sold my bikes, and I had two of them. I sold them, and I didn't ride for a lot of years. Well, after my wife died here about 5 years ago, I got to thinking about it. You know, what the hell? You know, something happened to me. It's not really going to hurt anybody but me.
Right.
And so I bought that other motorcycle, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
Now,
I would absolutely love to do a motorcycle camping trip.
well, see, I got that sidecar on that big motorcycle, that big Harley, and so you can put all your camping gear in that sidecar. You got all kind of room.
Fishing pole too, probably, huh?
Yeah. What I started to say, look at a couple of them videos, and it'll show you how I've got the inside of my tent set up, and it's just like a house. I mean, it just. I got.
Janice says you hung up your spurs and settled down for a minute.
Yeah, for a little while. Yeah. Yeah, my mom always told me I was a pretty good kid till I grew up.
Janice, now we know you're sitting there totally naked and you bring up spurs.
She's sort of kinky sometimes.
Spurs?
That's what Kat was talking about in here the other night. I told Kat I didn't want to go to bed with my boots on. Hell, you get a grip with your toes.
Sure can. You sure can.
Ain't that right, Kenny?
Oh, Lord.
What are you praying about?
Why are you praying? For forgiveness? Hanging around a bunch of heathens?
Oh, Lord.
Well, Diane, since winter curse spurs can't, well, it really depends on, how you use them, and as far as since when, how long ago the first time you used.
Damn, Janet, that might be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Riverstick said, "Just give Kenny his pillow. Most people are lost."
Well, Janice, you said you could walk around there naked anytime you wanted. What part of the country are you in, Janice? More towards the Melbourne side or more towards the North Wales side? Sydney and points north. Hey, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
You can take me down now, Ron.
Rub your head one time, Kenny. Come on, man. You need to practice.
No.
Kenny, you're going on a cruise.
I know. And I cannot wait to see you on that cruise, Ron.
Well, I think there's going to be a meetup before the cruise, right?
Yeah, it's on the 14th.
And the cruise is on what, the
15th?
Yeah, the next day. Yeah, I couldn't remember the date right off the top of my head. I know it's an 8-day cruise. I thought it was 5. I didn't know it was 8 until today.
Well, and then after I get back from a cruise, I'm going to be going to Disney World after that.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that with you, buddy. I'm not an amusement park guy. I mean, I like the rides and everything, but I don't like the wait. I get too antsy.
Everybody got to do it once.
I think Traveling with Special Abilities is going to have a meetup in Disney World before we actually do the stuff that's in Disney. I think she's going to have one a day or two beforehand.
Yeah. You still here, Lorraine? I think she was here earlier.
Ron, did you notice when Kenny goes to rubbing his head, how he slows down where that cowlick is on the back of his head.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Hey, you can take it from me. Any simulated thing you can do it helps just a little bit, especially when you're single men like me, like I am.
He's trying to think of something he can say that's off topic for you change the subject. I know, ain't.
I'm gonna stop bothering you here in a minute, Kenny, because I'm gonna go because I'm getting a little bit sleepy. It's 1:20. Dang, we've been at this for an hour and 42 already. Time
It usually
flies when you're
goes
having
2
fun.
hours.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Other night was in here and it's 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I lurk until I fall asleep. Pretty much, pretty often. Not every night, but pretty often. Y'all are still going when I fall asleep.
I enjoyed that live though.
Yeah. What do
y'all get me rolling up in here every now and then.
What do you do as far as batteries go? Do just use what's in the car, or
you talking
care of 20? Yeah.
So I have a hybrid.
You got any?
Yeah, I have a hybrid car, and so what that means for those of you not sure about what it means, it's a hybrid between a battery and a house battery and the motor, and so when the motor's not running, it's everything whatever is running off the house battery, and then when the house battery gets down to a point, gets low to a point, then the motor will come on and recharge it. And it does that even while you're driving it. So yes,
Damn, here we go again.
I have a 140 watt solar panel that I mount on roof racks that they're not on the car right now. They will be before this 8 days ends. I had to put them back on my car, and I'll strap a 140 watt solar panel up there, and I think it's a 1,000 watt inverter in the trunk, and I got a controller mounted to the firewall in the trunk. And we lost Ron again.
Yep.
I don't have.
Hey, I think Ron should give somebody he can trust to.
Tell him yourself. He just popped back up.
Hey, Ron.
What?
You disappeared on us there for a second.
You should give somebody that you can trust to help co-host your live stream for when stuff like that happens, so that way people can bring people up, highlight comments and things like that. Do the same thing as a host does.
Yeah, when I need to do that, I need to look into that. Hopefully, when I get that down,
me and you, Ron.
It's really easy and simple to do. I mean, all you do is the person that you want to trust to do that with, you instead of that person signing in to their own Google account, they sign into the host of the channel's Google account and using StreamYard, and then it sends you a code to your email, and then you have to give them.
Yep, that's the way we did it on Mike's 24-hour live stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, see, hopefully here in about 2 weeks, I'm going to swap over to Starlink. And
yeah, same for
we'll
me.
See
Same for me, Ron. With 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
You know, they getting that thing ironed out now. Then I'll have to start all over. But that's sort of what I'm waiting on to take off. I'm getting I bought a cab over here a while back. I'm getting it rigged up. And
These ladies over here in the chat are busting on me and you, Ron.
oh, I know it. They busting our chops all the time.
Look, Diane, what Ron Apple got little horny devil looking. What is that? I can't see that. It's too small. Oh, Halo. Is that a Halo? No way.
They just embarrass the hell out of me all the time in here, Ron.
I know they like
And
hanging out
and
this
Kenny,
late night.
Kenny ain't no help.
Why is that?
I said, these women are always busting their chops in here about something. And I said, you're not no help. You know, when I broke them ribs, Ron, Kenny's biggest deal, he enjoyed it, was making me laugh. If he could make me laugh, he'd just sit there and crack up. He just tickled the shit out of him.
People here mess with you, man. You show a little weakness, they're going for it. They're going in for the kill.
About it laughing. I told him he was sadistic as hell.
We scratching a lot, Ron. I don't even realize I'm doing it.
Oh,
Now I'm very well aware of it. Thank you, Janice and Diane. I appreciate that. Now I'm having to stop myself from touching myself.
Well, just a good thing that the damn camera's not lower.
We aren't the ones rubbing our heads. Okay, Ron. Kenny, I gotta run, man. I'm getting tired.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, it's been a long day, and I'm having to spend a little bit more time in the heat as I get this stuff done. And actually, it's helping to acclimatize me to the situation. But it has been a long day, and yeah. So I'm gonna bail out. Kenny, you have a good one.
all right, you too.
Good night, everyone in the chat. Bernie, Diane, Michael Ann, Diane. Oh, I already said Diane. Janice. Floss, you still here? Good to see all you guys. Fun hanging out. And we'll see you guys later. Ron told us he doesn't wear pants.
Yeah, you ought to have to stay in here to 2 o'clock anyway.
And your point is, Diane, who wears pants? You don't want me to stand up right now.
Well,
All right. Good night, everybody.
Abe
What was that, Ron?
was wanting us to take a butt shot and picture and send to her.
Oh, y'all take care. We'll see you later.
All right, be good, Ron.
All right. Bye-bye.
What are you on about?
But yeah, I've been wanting to try that. Starlink to see if it's even better than the Spectrum internet. The Spectrum internet here, the cable internet that I have.
There you go.
I go, what?
They told me to lower the camera, so that's what I did. Well, everybody I've talked to seemed like they like it pretty well. Starlink. And if if I take off on this trip, I'm going to try to stay gone for a couple months anyway. Yeah. But that'll make it where that Starlink will make it where you sit here and run these lives every night. It'll make no difference where you're at.
And you won't have to worry about running out of signal or anything?
No, anywhere where you can see the sky, it'll work. Only place it won't work is where you got something over you, like a big tree or something like that. You know that the signal can't come straight through. You got to be where you got open skies. So that'd make it, if you're on top of a mountain or in the middle of a desert, it don't make no difference. Now, I am hearing that it uses quite a bit of electricity to run it. A lot of battery power.
A lot of battery power?
Yeah.
Because I was actually thinking about maybe switching my switching from my cable internet to the Starlink.
I got a buddy of mine that did it, and I asked him, we were talking about the cell phones and all that kind of stuff, and he went to the cheapest cell phone plan he could get, and then, I don't know, it's like $15, $20 a month. And then if he needs to really talk to somebody, he uses that Starlink and uses that Google number. And so he cut his cell phone out.
So we don't even have a cell phone?
He's got one, but he doesn't use it for the internet or anything anymore. And his bill went from like $70, $80 down to 15 or 20. So that made the Starlink still cheaper than having both of them.
Like I said, I'm still paying on my devices here that I have through Verizon.
Well, I don't know about the how many devices you run off of it. I've heard you could run several devices off that one Starlink.
Yeah.
I just don't know. But I haven't heard anybody really badmouth it yet. Have you?
Not really.
Bound to be working pretty good. Boy, I got tickled today. I got to looking at some stuff on YouTube. And Bob Wells did a lot of good for a lot of people. And he's apparently a pretty good businessman too. And these people on here just rag him to death. And it just cracks me up. Somebody that does something that helps as many people as he had, or people can't stand it, they got to try to put him down.
Hmm.
See?
But yeah, I didn't know if because I was I was just trying to see I was just trying to think of some options because like I said before, right now just of course I'm on that what they call budget plan or government plan or something like that, where they take your internet bill until the government runs out of funds.
Yeah.
They cut your bill in half. I forget what they call it. There's a word for it, but I can't think what it's called. But anyway, Now, as pricing right now, my pricing for just internet alone here at the house is $79.99. So you might as well say $80. But since I'm on that budget thing, they cut it, so I'm only paying like about $45 to $50 for internet right now.
I don't know that Starlink would help you that much,
Yeah.
because you're not moving. You know. Now, like me, I'll be probably on this first month or so. I'll probably be moving once a week or something like that, and so there'd be times that I couldn't get internet at all in some of the places I'm going. But that Starlink you could. But the way you are right there at the house, I don't know if it'd be an advantage for you or not. Yeah. It's not going to be cheaper, I don't think, unless you could hook 3 or 4 devices up to it. Hello, G. How you doing, bud?
Well, I would hook my PC, my 2 tablets, and my phone up to it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it carry all 4 of them, well, then it'd be pretty cheap. But I just don't know if it will. G, what are you up to? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, the little bit I've seen about him, Ron says, he seems like he's a pretty good old boy. Now, some of the people that work for him, I don't care for too much. And Ron, have you got that? Or have you just been like me researching it? Yeah, I know it was. But it's not. If somebody's got good internet service, it's not all that big a deal. Oh, all right. There's a lot of areas that even right now that just, unless they got a landline, they don't have internet. You know, they can't get Verizon or AT&T hotspots or any of that kind of
stuff. I don't. All I have is we don't even have landline phone anymore. I ain't had a landline phone in, I'd say, a good 10, 15, maybe 20 years now. It's been that long since I've last had a landline phone.
Yeah, but you know, some places just don't have it. I mean, it's you don't think about it. That's going to open it up where you have internet anywhere you want it. And so it, you know, me traveling it, well, like I am now, when I hit the road, if I'm traveling, there's places that Verizon won't work. So I've got a Verizon phone, a Verizon hotspot. Well, that's about $140 a month right there. And then I bought an AT&T hotspot, and when I'm on the road, I'll just go in and buy 10 or 15 gigs and put on that AT&T. Well, usually, most of the time, I connect with them with that setup. But still, you're talking about $180 a month when you're on the road, and you don't have 100% service.
Yeah.
And, which I think this Starlink, the RV Starlink, is supposed to be like 140, 145, I think.
So right now, Starlink is 125 home and 150 mobile.
Now, see so
is that per month though?
Yeah. You got your upfront cost, and then you've got that 140, 150 a month.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just depends on how you're working.
Yeah.
What I want to do, Ron sees, and I need to get a hold of Maddie. I like getting Maddie and Nomac and Steve and 4 or 5 people that's got Starlink and get them on screen some night where you can pick their head. They, I think that would be a pretty interesting conversation.
Yeah.
You know, they're all using it. Yeah, I need to get hold of them and see what they say about it. Yeah, you gotta stay away from. You gotta have a clear sky for them to work right. I know my GPS is like when I was hunting in Colorado. If you got them thick trees, it wouldn't work. You'd have to find a hole in the trees before it would work right.
Because I like I said before, I've gotten to where I sometimes even I lose signal here, even with this Spectrum home internet here, and that was even after. That was even after I had that issue before where they took and they had a spacer between the actual internet and where it was blocking it from coming all the way into the routers. What it was doing.
That's what everybody else was telling me, Ron. See, is it the 125 a month for basic stuff, and then if you were in an RV, it was another. It was either 35. I think it was another 35. So that'd make it 150 a month. No, I don't think that'd be that much advantage for Kenny. The people that really need Starlink, in my opinion, is what that, and that don't make much difference. It don't hold water, but if somebody is moving, you know, like an RV or full time,
Yeah.
or if somebody's in an area that they can't get internet coverage, you know, there's still a lot of people that can't get it. Well, those are the people that need it the worst. And now they've got another program that's a professional program. It's like $500 something a month. But Lord, you wouldn't believe the speeds and stuff. But it's like the equipment for it's like $5,000. But apparently it's something else. I haven't read. I don't know anybody using it.
So you don't think that Starlink would be a good fit for me?
I don't really think so unless it came down price wise, you know. Well, if a government program will still knock your bill half into it, it'd be all right, I guess. But you got your setup now; it works pretty good. You're not really having any trouble with your setup, are you? But
But yeah, I just didn't know.
I think we just have to look into it.
I'd have to look into it.
Yeah, you know, if it was cheaper for you and you could do all 5 devices, well, that would be all right. But if it actually costs more and you don't gain a whole lot out of it, you know. Are you still in the van, G, or did you move back into your RV?
The startup cost is over $600.
Yeah, that's what the equipment costs. You got to pay that one time.
I didn't know.
See, there you go, ladies. Get you a tattoo across your butt that says Starlink. Ron will take care of you. Get snuggling dude. I tell you what, we done hit a little over 2 again. I guess it's about time to start shutting it down. Yeah, you gonna get one of them robots to travel with you. You run. You see that, Kenny?
What is it?
About the robots they're building now.
No. And
It's sex robots. They look just like a woman, act like a woman, talk, the whole 9 yards. They started about $200,000, I think, and that's for real now. I'm not making this up.
oh Lord.
Oh, okay. See, Ron knows about it. You know, be my damn luck, Ron. I got one of them robots. They'd wire the damn thing backwards, and that'd be the biggest you ever met. Should have PMS for the first day. Shut up, Kenny. Yeah. Well, you know, I got to thinking about that. At $200,000 for one of them, looked like you could get the real thing a whole lot cheaper. You got a lot of help, G. I wonder if we could get you on Pal Talk, or not Pal Talk, but Patreon and all that kind of stuff, and start you a GoFundMe for a sex robot, Kenny.
Nah, I'm good.
Ron, have you seen the videos I'm talking about? I saw that deal pop up. I got to reading about it, and I got to falling out laughing.
So that's a real thing, huh?
Yeah, that's for real. They're building them in Japan and Taiwan, and there's 4 or 5 companies building them.
Oh
Yep.
Lord.
Ron said he saw it.
I hadn't seen nothing like that, and I don't even know if I want to.
They had them dialed up pretty good now. They wasn't bad looking. And you know, you could just order them like you want. If you want big boobs, little boob, big butt, little butt, however you want to order it.
Oh.
That works both ways, Diane. Mm-mm-mm. Probably, Janice. That'd be about the damn thing of short circuits and do all kind of weird stuff. Probably. No, they didn't have no guy one yet, Fairy Dust. I imagine that's on the way though. See, Fairy Dust, you could order everything just custom fit. Damn, Fairy Dust perked up on that one. Uh-huh. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh Lord.
I guess you order one of them things, you just have a bunch of check boxes on there to where, yeah, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this.
Oh. Have a good one, RBing with G. I'd hate to have to pay somebody to fix that thing when it messes up.
What thing?
The robot that
Oh, I thought you meant the thing on the robot. They said, "Damn, we getting personal here."
well, I mean, I'm talking about the one. Those robots have to be operated by computer sensors, don't they?
Yeah, I never have really seen one.
Do they not?
No, just in pictures. That's all. Video.
Oh Lord.
Oh, see, you could have something that you could practice motorboating on full time.
No.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kenny perking up. I can see that now. Advertisement come out. Old man Kenny approved. You would think of that, Diane.
Oh, it's probably a good thing I don't have coffee in my mouth right now.
Damn, this chat went north in a hurry, didn't it? Would, if you ordered one, would you want big boobs on it and a big booty on it?
Yes.
What do you mean? Yes, I mean, we're talking about here or here or here.
Oh Lord.
Damn, Kenny. Mm-mm-mm. Damn, Fairy Dust is getting into this deal. You think they could sell a male one, Fairy Dust? Yeah. What are you talking about when this is over with? What do you think he's looking at now? See there?
Oh Lord.
Mm-mm-mm. That might not be too bad a deal. Oh my Lord. Shut up, Kenny.
You kill me.
I didn't do anything. Fairy Dust wants you to post a link on them robots, Kenny.
I don't even know where that's at.
Google it. Google sex robots. You think I'm lying. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I Google it.
Um, I'm still not seeing that thing.
What did you put in there?
I put in sex robots.
Sex robot. Okay. Put Japanese sex robots in there. Ain't no use denying anything Diane says. She gonna say it anyway. Yeah, go ahead and Google it, She Devil. Oh Lord. Damn, you're getting involved, Kenny.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what in the world.
Did you come up with anything, Kenny?
I pulled up a video here.
A what?
I pulled up a video that says the Japanese robots used for companionship,
Yeah, that's one of them.
household tasks, and sex.
They got a video you watching?
Yeah, it's
Kenny.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to break your concentration for a minute here. Look at him cut his eyes when watching that video out of the corner of his eye.
Oh, Lord. You're killing me, Ron. I'm doing this with no sound.
What stuff you talking about, Fairy Dust? But type. Are you still watching the video?
No, I went out of it.
Well, try something else. Try women's sex robots. Get her, she devil.
I guess I probably need to put like um
We're coming, G.
what's that?
We're just giving Fairy Dust a hard time.
I must be looking at it wrong or something, right? Because I'm not really getting anything like that.
Yeah, Kenny's still learning. All right, you better look hard because we got 6 minutes. We're gonna be at 2.5 hours, and I'm leaving.
I'm just not able to find it.
Why, Janet?
Well,
Nah, you're in the right chat. You got safe search on, Kenny?
I'm good. I'm sure. But anyway,
Do what? Say that again?
I'm good.
What's the matter? You having a hard time talking?
I'm good. Not tea and fairy dust. I enjoy my golf.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. What you gonna get? A redhead or a brunette or a blonde? Which one, Kenny?
Uh,
Now, there ain't nothing wrong with that. What color hair do you like on them?
I'm not that picky.
Do what?
I'm not that picky.
Oh, you can't take all of them. Huh? Oh, Lord. Good night, Daniel. You ain't heard Kenny say he was in the wrong damn chat, though, have you?
Yeah.
I think he's thinking about the possibilities. Look at him. He's rubbing his head again. Mm-mm-mm. What are you looking at now, Kenny?
I'm looking at the YouTube side of this chat. Yo, killing me.
I'll find that link tomorrow and send it to you.
Oh Lord.
Well, if you could afford to order one, you're gonna have to figure out what color hair you want. And you got to have a preference a little bit. You like blonde or brunette or black or?
I'm not really that picky myself.
Damn you easy. Do you want monster boobs or just big boobs or little boobs or what?
Oh. Oh Lord.
Come on,
yeah.
we ain't got all night, man. Come on, you want monster or big or medium or little?
Big, I would say.
Do what?
Big.
Big. Okay. All right. What about the nipple?
You kill me, Ron.
You want the stand-up kind or the bullet pointed kind or inverted kind? There's all kind of nipples.
Yo, kill me.
I mean, you want one that poke you in the eye or what?
You're right, Rod.
Janice is hell on wheels. Oh, Floss done found it. They're making both models now, huh?
Oh, Lord. No danger.
Well, read the rest of it.
No danger of hitting wrong hole on golf. No, because you only got one hole.
What's got one hole? Damn, your ears are red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you ain't answered the simple question yet. What do
A
you?
golf green only has one hole.
Unless it's a woman and she got 3 holes.
I ain't going there. Oh boy.
Shut up, Kenny. He can't say that, Janice. He's sitting there thinking about what size he wants. All right, it's about time. We hit 2.5 hours, and that's about it. And we still got 15 people in here. Damn. T.
Five hole.
You need to explain that one.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. It's time to shut this thing down. Kenny, I enjoyed it, brother. Ron, appreciate you coming up. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Say good night, darling.